So, good afternoon, everyone. As I am being introduced, my name is Birbal, founder of Taret Foods Private Limited. So, as you can see in the screen, I always use this screen in most of my presentations because that tells the audience from where I am and the natural resources from which is filled in the state. So, Taret Foods. So I will just introduce how I uh, come into entrepreneurship or this startup adventure. So I was in Mumbai. I have been working there for around. I have been working in Bangalore and Mumbai for around 5 to 6 years in different MNCs. But my mind has always been to start something, to go back to Manipur, to start something of my own, to contribute to the economy of the state. So with that in mind, I came back from from Mumbai in the year 2000, late 2015, around that, and I jumped into this startup and entrepreneurship adventure in the year 2016. Initially, we started as you can see, we are today known as a black rice based company, and we are focused on black rice. But initially when we started, we are primarily onto spices, locally found spices. So we started mixing different type of spices for ready to eat, ready to cook, to mix into ready to cook foods. So that's how we started. But uh, once we got the experience of entrepreneurship, and once we know the market, I mean, of Manipur or the Indian market, we came to realize that we can't go into spices, and we can't scale it up in a multi company in the future. So after different iteration and validation and different pivots and all, I will just explain all these terms I'm using in my later slide. So after different validations and all, we came into uh, black rice, and we found out that, as you all know, black rice is considered as a superfood, but except in some part of Manipur, except in Manipur and some part of Northeast and few locations in India, uh, people don't know what is black rice. They always ask, what is black rice? So knowing the health advantages and its concept and uh, the impact it can bring in the farmers of Manipur and Northeast, we started uh, we started to focus on black rice, and today we are fully black rice based company. And uh, what our aim in the next 5 to 10 years is to bring a revolution. I call it as a purple revolution in Manipur and in Northeast, because people talk about doubling farmers' income and improving the living standard of farmers, but we can't double the incomes through normal traditional way of farming, or uh, through traditional rice farming and all those. But we can give the same farmer who are growing black rice, and the same farmer who are growing normal rice, we can give double income to the farmers who are growing black rice. So that's how we are trying to impact in a larger way, and that's why we wanted to bring a purple revolution in Northeast in the next 5 to 10 years. And we are proud to say that we are the first company who gives the world black rice bhujia. So that you might have eaten normal bhujia and all, but we experimented that black rice bhujia as our first product in the black rice category. So that's our first product, and no one had uh, produced black rice bhujia before us. So we can proudly say that we are the first company to bring black rice bhujia to the world. So these are our products, as you can see. Uh, the left side is black rice bhujia. We call it in Manipur is chakao. So that is the first product. Then second one is graded black rice. We grade into triple. We follow a triple grading process to produce black rice, and we sell it across India through online delivery. And the third one is the recently launched and very well taken by the customer, black rice gulab jamun. So it's different. It's the flavor and all is totally different from the normal gulab jamun which you eat. So these are our three products we have currently, and uh, we are we are into another product, a very interesting product that you may see in the next 5 to 6 months. So uh, that is also based on black rice, and that's the most exciting product that we have till now. So Raja, third, next slide. So I'll just go through my basically how what are we and what are the products, and just briefly. And we have a different topic on how to start from 0 to 1, as it was my topic. So this is the milestone that I have achieved. I mean, just few milestone. We are the top 10 under 30 Northeast entrepreneurs. Raja, next slide, please. So we were the Manipur Startup Conclave 2018. We were one of the beneficiaries, top 29. And Rather, please hold on this. So this screen, as you can see, I hold dearly in my heart, because that's how we started. It's not like I have put into the business few lakhs and lakhs of investment and come till today. Initially, when I started, I'll just tell you my story a bit for some time. So when I started, I just started with a grinding machine to grind the, as I told earlier, I started with spices. So I have a small grinding machine to mix spices and to grind spices. So that's how I started, with only one grinding machine, and lots of debt. I mean, in form of credit card and all, because I started this not because I have balance in my bank. I started this because I want to do something, and I want to be on my own, and I want to give some value to the society and to the world. So that's why, that's the main aim I started this business, or this entrepreneurship journey. So with the small machine, I started the spice processing for 2000 up until 2017. uh, but then 2000, as I told, in late 2017, uh, when I understand the market by the spices product and all, I understand the farmers, the struggles of the farmers, and the challenges of the farmers. Because once I went to a village searching for spices and different spices of Manipur, uh, I found out that there are lots of black rice that is grown in his farm, in his agricultural land. But due to, because white rice you can eat normally, you can eat uh, with your family, or you can just sold it in the market. It's easy to sell white rice. But black rice, it's not normally eaten as a daily, it's not a daily consumption product. So it's kind of, here in Manipur, it's used in mainly in feasting, or once in a week, or once in a month kind of food. So you cannot sell black rice if you have grown too much. So this farmer, he has few tons of black rice growing growing, and he has already harvested, but there was no place to sell it. So that's when I started uh, interacting with the farmer, and like why it is not sold. The farmers tell, like, there are schemes and all from this, I can't exactly tell from where, but there are schemes and all. Because of those schemes, he grown black rice in some few acres of land, but there was no purchaser after harvesting. So that's why it has been lying in his place. Then at the same time, I was searching for a product which I can not only market in Manipur or not only market in Northeast. I wanted to market in India or market in the whole world. So that time and the coincidence of meeting the farmer, I realized what can we do? What can we do through black rice? Because till now we only know we can eat is a rice like normal rice or as a kheer. That was the only two option. People normally don't know any other value added products at that time. That was in 2017, except for a few local hotel. So I started. I bought some black rice and I grinded in my grinding machine, some and turned it into flour and started making bhujia because in any kind of snacks product, I think bhujia is the easiest to make, and I don't have any machineries or any setup or any investment or any amount to purchase big machineries to produce some other fancy products. So I bought one bhujia making handheld. You might have seen in Amazon and all. It's cost around only 400 to 500 rupees. I bought it from uh, by my local market, and I mix some spices, mix some milk and all in the black rice flour, and and I make around the same packet you are seeing. It's the same packet I started. So I make around 100 pieces of the same packet, 30 rupees packet, and it was the time of Sangay Festival in Manipur. It's a huge festival. It's November, November end. So we have a stall in Sangay Festival. There was no product to showcase in the Sangay Festival. So uh, I I thought we can just make it and we can just try it. If people accept it, that's fine and all. So second day of Sangay Festival, we took 100 pieces of this black rice bhujia, and normally Sangay Festivals, the crowd of Sangay Festival starts at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something. So we started selling from 3 p.m. and it was already sold out by 6:30 p.m. the first day. So that amazed me, and people were uh, uh, people are curious. I mean, what is this? The snacks, the bhujia, it looks very black, it's totally black, So they were curious. That's why they bought. Then after tasting it, they liked the taste, and that's why they bought again. So that's how I tested the product in the market, and people have good feedbacks from for the same product. So that's when I I decided that I will continue and I will start focus on black rice, and uh, I will produce different value added products that can sell in the whole of India. And at the same time, I can impact different farmers of Manipur or Northeast. So from that day, my dream has always been uh, not earning profit or not earning money or not being famous or not all those are secondary. So my only aim, my only dream on that day was I will create a similar product that is similar to the quality of Haldiram and Lays and all, and I will sell it together in the local market, in the local pan shop, or in the local store with my product. So this is the photo I have taken on the same day, and that was my most one of the most satisfied day in my entrepreneurial journey. The day I was able to hang my product along with the normal brand product. So that's why I just wanted to explain, I mean, this page is because that's the most satisfied day in my journey.